everybody, and welcome to Hawkeye FX with your host Marcus Toombs on the 9th of August 2017. In this video I just want to bring your attention to a trade that is just setting up. This doesn't happen that often, so I wanted to bring it to your attention. Now if we look at the daily fat man here, you can see the yen has come to the overbought territory. We'll be now looking for this to turn down and come into weakness within the daily time frame. But you can see here this is also happening on the 720 minute charts, the 480 minute charts, the 240 minute charts here, and you can see today we've just turned down on the 120 and the 60 minute charts. So what does this mean? This means we can expect weakness in the Japanese currency over the next couple of days, and this should set up a very nice trade. Okay, so let me put this in a bit of context by looking at some of the time frames that I've just been talking about, and these are the daily charts. And you can see here the yen has been on an extended run through on the daily time frames without a significant pullback, so we should be expecting this price now to turn in the market. You can see this is the case for all of our 6 currency pairs. So looking here now on the 480 minute charts, you can see that's the same situation with this big rundown in all the yen pairs, especially here against New Zealand. You can see how far away from the dots we had become, and this always pulls back to the dots as they come down. And here on the 240 minute charts, you can also see it's the same situation with a very strong run down here without yet having a significant pullback in any one of these 6 trades. And here again on the 60 minute charts, you can see it's a very similar story in all of our 6 currency pairs. Now the first thing we have to do in identifying a turn in the market is to identify the pivot low, at which point the market will turn and start going in the opposite direction. And for confirmation that this is the turning point in the market, we look no further than the volume. What we're looking for in the volume is a very big spike, as a lot of people are buying out, selling out of and buying into the new trend run. So having now identified where I believe the turning point in the market is, I look to market structure in the price charts to see we're going from a downtrend to an uptrend. So on the way down, I'm looking for lower lows, which we've been having here, and higher lows. And then we turn, and then we get our first higher low here, and then we also have a higher high. We'll be looking for this next price to print higher than this previous high. This will confirm the uptrend. Okay, and if I take this a step further and I wanted to trade the 60 minute charts, then I'll be looking to isolate my low and my first high, a pullback to the 50 area here, which we have done a pivot low there. You can see bang on the 50 in the US Japan trade here, and as this price comes up and breaks this 100, I'll be looking to enter the trade with a stop below the pivot low. Here in the pound yen, we have our low, our high, a pullback to the 61%, and this would just be coming up to a trade entry. In the euro yen, we have our low, our first high, a pullback which is just short of the 61, which sometimes shows that this will be in good strength, and then a break of the 100 here to enter the trade. On the CAD yen, we have our low, our high, a pullback which was actually to the 23.6, and then we're coming up here to break the 100 and get us into this trade. On the Aussie yen, we have our low, our high, a pull back down here to make a double bottom, and now we're just coming up on our trade entry. On the New Zealand yen, we have our low, our high, a pullback for a double bottom again, then we have our pivot, and we would be in this trade now and already into profit. Now, just as an air of caution, we need to look at what the other currency pairs are currently doing as this trade develops over the next couple of days. We do need to see this yen turning down over the next couple of days, and you can see we might not strengthen too much against the euro, which is also weakening, and the pound, which is also weakening, unless of course these both do turn up. It does look like the US dollar will continue to strengthen, and the Aussie is turning up, as is the Canadian. Finally, we have the New Zealand interest rate decision in just a matter of minutes time, which should give us further direction on that currency. Okay, I do hope this helps, and I shall enjoy watching these play out over the next few days, and I wish you all the best in your trading.